So today, guys, we are going to be looking at a weapon that is absolutely broken in the new title update PTS 16. If you guys know, there is a test server currently going on, and there's a new named weapon called the Lefty, and I don't know what happened with this weapon, what went wrong with it, but this thing is just so broken that if they left this the way it is, you would literally not need to use any other weapon in the game. Just look at this crazy amount of damage. This has the damage of the Scorpio, but with the rate of fire of the ACS 12. And that's what's crazy about it. And what's even crazier is, even though this is a named weapon, you don't even need to use the talent on it to do anything. It's literally just broken. You can get through any content. I threw together a random build, and I'll show you guys in a second how this is actually set up. But what I wanted to show you is some gameplay. Just look at these NPCs. Just look at me running through these, like a couple shots. This is on heroic, and no matter what difficulties, these enemies were just dropping left and right. And this is what I wanted to show you guys. Just look at this. And this has to be a mistake, or it just has to be for us to test it to see how it is. But the point is, I don't even need to use the perfect talent because it's literally just destroying everything. Like literally, I've never seen a weapon this powerful in the Division 2. I just feel like this got a little carried away when they put it in the game. And obviously, they most likely plan on making changes. Maybe they already have changes for it. But I will tell you, if this would go live, actual in the game, it will literally be broken because it's just look at this. That is insane. Like literally insane. And you're gonna see the build I have right now. So let's take a look at the build I was using, and then I really want to spotlight the weapon itself. So you can look right here, we're running a 4-piece Hunter's Fury Ridgeway chest and the new holster. And I have the Lefty shotgun right here. Now, when you first look at this Lefty shotgun on paper, you're like, it looks average. If you look at the amount of damage I have on this, I have 1.2 million armor, 350 RPM, and we have a 30 round mag, right? So the mag size is massive on here, right? So it literally has the same amount of damage as the Scorpio as you're looking at here, is 1.2 million armor, but the RPM is faster than the Scorpio, 350 versus 130, and the mag size has 30 versus 7. Now, when you look at this on paper, you're like, all right, perfect sledgehammer. You're thinking dealing damage with a grenade, applies a mark on the target. The target mark takes 40% more damage and negative 30% movement speed. You're like, all right, that's going to be tough to like always proc. So I understand that. But when you start using this with a regular build like I am right now, this Hunter's Fury, Ridgeway, and then I have the new named holster, it literally 4 or 5 shots enemies on heroic. And it's just, I've never seen something hit this hard. Now, the more I played with it, the more I realized there's no way this is going to enter the game the way it is right now. Because I realized that none of my other weapons could do what this gun could do. Literally, gold enemies, even named enemies on heroic, were taking a few shots, which was crazy. And I'm telling you, I literally threw together a random build on this PC account that doesn't have many pieces, right? So they give us pieces to test, and I just threw something together, right? But just look at this. Just look at these named enemies. Look at these gold enemies. Look at these purple enemies. Just no chance at all, right? And yes, you have builds that can do damage, right? You have Hunter's Fury builds, but you don't have anything that literally creates so much destruction on a map that leaves the enemies disappearing. And that's what this weapon does. Now, I will tell you that I'm not the only one who thinks this. There's multiple people who have been testing this and just feel like this thing is really broken. And as fun as this is, it almost feels like, you remember the global event Golden Bullet? It feels like this weapon nonstop has the Golden Bullet. And I just want to see what they have to say. Obviously, they probably already have tweaks because sometimes they put this PTS and they realize, all right, you know what, we really need to change this. But if this was in the game, 100% you would not use any other weapon, period. There just wouldn't be a reason to run another weapon in the game. You could just get through the content so easy. It will literally kill any type of weapon diversity in this game. And I want to know anybody who's actually had a chance to play with this weapon in the PTS, or if you've been able to watch players play with it, what do you guys actually think about this weapon? Can you tell that it's a little overpowered? You guys saw the build. I was running nothing special, nothing crazy, and this is what it was doing, right? Like, that's why I just can't, I just don't think this was meant to be. I think they mixed up a couple shotguns. They took a little bit of the Scorpio, they took a little bit of ACS-12, they put a little bit of the bigger mag size, and you came out with this weapon that just destroys literally every single thing in the game. And I just don't see what they were thinking with this one. All right, I want to know what you guys think, guys, about this new shotgun. What do you think this would do to the game if they left it as is? Honestly, I need to know your honest opinion. What do you think they should do with it? What do you think they plan on doing with it? I haven't read anything yet, but I'm assuming that devs already know about this because there's been a lot of people playing with this and literally running through content. I've seen people run through legendaries with this, running through every single raid boss and just like destroying them just as fast as I'm destroying these guys, destroying raid bosses, which is unheard of. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up the video here. Appreciate the support, appreciate the love. The videos will continue to come about the PTS as we continue to test things, but it seems like we just found something that was just a little too broken and might need to be worked on a little bit more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, hey, nothing but skills out.